Is media influence on American values. My subtopic is media's influence on the American dream. Media affects the perception of the American dream in both a positive and negative way. The types of media or means of communication that affect the American dream are television, social media, and music. The original American dream, as said by James Trussell Adams in 1931, was based upon equal opportunity for every citizen. The changing American dream without media. Regardless of the media, the American dream has evolved over time. Problems such as prejudices, false stereotypes, income inequalities, and education inequalities hold people back from achieving their American dream. Problems such as slavery and the right to vote are no longer an issue, so the American dream is now about personal achievements instead of equality. Social media's effect on the American dream. Some positive effects that social media has on the American dream are that it can inspire people's goals, it provides a platform to speak about issues, connects people with others, and helps citizens stay engaged in society. Negative effects social media has on the American dream are that it makes citizens have a need for self-accomplishment and can lead users into a depression or make them regret life choices. Social media also may drive users from what is important, such as family, religion, and friends. It is also used as a platform to be boastful. TV effects on the American dream. Positives that television has on the American dream are that it educates people about local and world news or issues. It also shows cultural differences and hardships, which makes citizens appreciate their freedoms and understand others' challenges. Finally, it provides careers and entertainment. Negatives that television has on the American dream are that it pollutes minds with false knowledge or stereotypes. Television also attracts kids and adults and takes them away from what is important. Finally, it can inform audiences with false information. Music's effects on the American dream. Positive effects that music has on the American dream are that it can inspire people to take action and speak out about issues. Music may also promote moral values to listeners and provide a different type of source of entertainment to users. Negative effects that music has on the American dream are that songs can impact users to think the immoral things the artists are singing are right. Word choice of a song can change the beliefs of the user. Finally, it can impact morals and values by polluting minds with explicit language.
Hi, my name is Zane Zimke, and my subtopic is how the media affects the way people value money. One of these ways is advertising. Advertising is all around us whether we recognize it or not. It's on TV, billboards, radio, commercials, etc. Basically what advertising does is it gives you the urge to buy something that you don't really need. Advertising does this by something called the bandwagon ad. The bandwagon ad makes you want to belong to certain groups of people who have certain possessions. Another way that the media makes you want to, or that the media affects the way people value money, is gambling. Gambling has been popular since the early 17th century. The first casino created was in the year of 1638. Tying back to advertising, gambling is all over billboards, commercials, TV, and this gives you the illusion that you can live the lifestyle that you've always wanted without really having to work for it. But in reality, you leave the casino empty-handed, and this can lead to you being in desperation. With this comes anxiety and you have higher chances of depression and suicide. For my final topic that I chose is social media. So social media is everywhere. Celebrities, athletes, Hollywood figures, they all use it. They use social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. These are all platforms that they want to show the world what is popular. They put stuff out there like them buying expensive shoes, houses, cars, them going to unnecessary vacations. And adults and kids, they always try to act and be like them, and they want to try living their lifestyle. But simply, they just can't afford it because they don't have that type of money. And most of them end up living in debt.
Hi, my name is Will Kessler, and my subtopic is Celebrities' Influence on American Values. Celebrities have a very strong influence on American values. One of these ways that they influence us is politics. For example, in 2008, Oprah Winfrey influenced people so much that a lot of Obama voters voted him just simply because of Oprah's influence. Celebrities also influence people by posting photoshopped and bad photos on their social media, giving people unrealistic goals and bad body image. In 2013, a young girl committed suicide because she never thought that she can be as good as her idol, Katy Perry. The celebrities also endorse food and drink products which are often unhealthy, giving people bad eating habits. For example, LeBron James endorsing Sprite. This is what you can do to prevent celebrities from having too much influence on you and your family. Celebrities are people just like you. Their opinions are no more right or wrong than yours just because they are celebrities. Just because they are a celebrity does not mean that you have to believe what they believe. Stay strong to your beliefs and don't be swayed by people just because they are popular or celebrities.
Hi, my name is Jaden Butler, and my subtopic was media's influence on family values. Media affects how children treat their parents in many ways, just by children seeing how on TV parents treating their kids wrongly and kids treating their parents wrongly. And then media also distracts your family from spending time with each other. And even though media is helpful around the world, it also ruins family interpersonal relationships and a family's morality. How media is the key to communication. Social media does help families communicate with their extended family that might live in a different state or country. And then Facebook is a really helpful source with communication. And then Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and email all help families send photos to one another. How to check and limit time on media. Make sure you know who is following you on social media, so you don't want people that you don't know following you. If you are writing a paper or researching topics, make sure your source is reliable. Limit the time spent on social media during dinner and family events. And then you can use apps like Off Time, Moment, and Break Free that help you set daily limits and track how much time you spend on your device. And then the positives and negatives that media can have on your family. Media helps families learn, such as apps like ABC Mouse. And then media helps family members communicate with one another. Media is the easiest way to hear or see breaking news. And then the negatives, social media addiction disrupts other activities such as sports and school. And then some heavy users of social media admit checking their feed as many times as 100 times a day. And then teenagers realize that they are wasting a bunch of their time on media. And next we're going to present our documentary where we show you our 2 interviews with a news anchor and a school counselor, and then our action project. Our group's topic was the media's influence on American values. Throughout the process, we learned that media has positive and negative impacts on its users by shaping their values and modifying their mindsets.
To learn more about the influence media has on American values, we interviewed Jeff Smith of 13ABC. We asked Jeff many questions about how he feels about media and how he thinks his audience is affected by what 13ABC presents. Is the role of the media to shape people's values? If not, what role do you think it plays?
Well, I think I answered a little bit of that just in the sense that instead of values, I think we're there to kind of, if we were to lay out like a deck of cards and they all had a topic on them instead of like a jack, a queen, or a king, or a number on them, and I just said, all right, I want you to each take 3 cards, all right? And each of them had, I don't know, something that's important to you. Religion. How important is religion to you? Or had, family. That's another one on there. Or sports. You guys could then rank those things in order of how you see them, whatever your cards read, whatever ones you grabbed. We lay them out, but it's your guys' responsibility to kind of rank them on what you take from each of our newscasts or each of the things that we post online. Does that make sense?
Do you think different types of media appeal to different audiences? If so, do you change your message due to expected audience?
No, you never can do that. In fact, it's funny, that question hits on something I was talking to my kids about last night, and we were talking about framing the conversation. I did an interview yesterday where I was telling them I had to make sure that what was coming across wasn't this side or this side. You got to be kind of where I'm sitting between you guys. I got to be right down the middle, right? I don't want to show bias in any way, shape, or form. I want to make sure that everybody understands I'm just telling it as it is reported to me, as I found it out. So you really need to make sure that part of your reporting doesn't go one way or the other. And
After we learned the media aspect, we decided to interview Mr. Gabarczyk, an elementary counselor at Maplewood. We asked her questions about how our students' young minds are modified at such a young age. During this interview, we learned the effects that the media has on our students.
That media affects the relationship with parents and children.
Oh my goodness, yes. I have a school student and junior high students. So yes, I do think it affects relationships between parents and kids. A lot of times the parents don't give their kids boundaries of when to have them on, when to turn them off. Here in the elementary level, it really affects their sleeping patterns because parents don't know to take the phone away from their kids at a certain time at night. So then their kids come to school and they're tired and don't perform academically. And a lot of times we find out it's because they've been on their phone all night long.
How do you feel students are affected by media?
By social media?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think they're all affected, even from kindergarten students all the way up to fifth graders here at our school. Very much so. You definitely can tell, especially in kindergarten, the kids that are, if you put a video in or movie in or put them on a Chromebook, they are very focused on it. The fifth graders, that's all they are into is social media, Instagram, Snapchatting each other, Fortnite. I have to deal with a lot of Fortnite problems.
After that, we put our newfound knowledge to action by handing out flyers to come watch us present our findings to the community at the Howland Library. Following that experience, we truly believe that we have given the community a better understanding of the effects of the media on their values.
During our presentation, we showed the positive and negative impacts that media has on various aspects of our life. We did this by presenting our subtopics to our audience. Our subtopics included media's impact on family values, media's impact on money values, celebrity impacts on values, and media's impact on the American dream. After presenting, we answered questions that our audience had.
If there's a teenager at home as a child, what would you suggest to a parent of how to limit their time on social media?
First of all, I feel like I would try to not let it get out of hand in the first place, so then they don't know anything different than reasonable amount of time on media. Mm-hmm. And also, just if it ends up getting out of hand, just know you're in charge and you can do, and you can take away the things that you bought for them. Mm-hmm. You have the power to do anything like that if you think that it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, any situation with media probably has to be monitored, and it could get out of hand, but media is also used for good, so there's kind of some leeway there to maybe leave them open to connecting with friends, but monitoring them with maybe strangers, like Jaden said, not connecting with people that they don't know, because that could lead to dangerous situations.
Thank you.
After doing this project, we not only educated ourselves on media's impact on American values, but we also educated the community. After interviewing professionals, we gained a new perspective on how media shapes minds, attitudes, and morals every day. With media becoming more prevalent, people must be aware of the powerful impact that media has. There are many forms of media that can have either positive or negative impacts on its users. Society today must realize when media has impacted decisions negatively or positively.
Any questions?